Question 1.4, number 9. And if you read the directions, it says if f is y equals f in these pictures, then in the second graph below it, draw f prime. And it says make every square being 1 by 1. Okay? So what I do in my class for my students is I say, think about having a slope meter, because f prime is the slope. And the slope meter would be something that says, I'll just sketch it here, if a slope of 1 looks like this, slope of 2 would look like this, a slope of 3 goes up 3 for 1, and a half, and then there's minus a half, and minus 1, and minus 2, and you got to think about that. So if I'm on here, my slope meter would be reading, looks like down 2 for 1. It's reading minus 2 here, minus 2 here, minus 2 here. It's reading, it's minus 2 on this side and 0 on this side. So it changes instantly there. So if I'm supposed to graph the slope, I got to go to minus 1, minus 2, and it's minus 2 here, minus 2 here, minus 2 here, minus 2 going instantly to 0. So it's going to go and instantly jump to 0. Slope is 0, slope is 0. Slope is 1, 1, 1, 1 all the way through there, so it jumps up to 1, and it's 1 all the way through there. Then the slope here is back to 0. Slope is 2 here, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 all through there, so up to 2 for 1 square, and then it looks like it's minus 2. And so it's clear down here, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, all the way to there, and then it's 0. So it jumps down, goes to minus 2 to this line right here, then it's back to 0. This is a very boxy looking graph because it changes instantly. Instantly, 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 instantly. We later call these cusps. Okay? Now this one, using my slope meter, I get a value of 0. This is a little bit more than 0, maybe 0.1. Here might be 0.3. Finally getting to about a slope of 1 here. And here it might be a half. And it still looks like 1 here. And then it starts going back to 0 smoothly. It changes smoothly. And it goes to something like maybe a minus 1 slope through here. And then it goes to maybe a half, minus a half, I should say. And maybe closer to 0, and looks like it's pretty much 0 here, maybe 0.1, negative 0.2, something like that. So that's the numbers I got a graph here. Oop, my camera fell over. Okay, so I got to start with 0, 0.1, 0.3, a half, 1, 1, and it goes clear down to 0 pretty quickly. And then it goes to pretty quickly to minus 1, and then it holds minus 1, and then it goes to minus a half, and minus 0.3, minus 0.1, and back to 0. Okay, here we go. Now I'm just going to do a lot of estimating. It looks like minus 4 slope here. Using my slope meter, looks like it's minus 3 here. Looks like it's minus 2 here. Looks like it's might be minus 1 about here, and 0 here. And this is plus 1, plus 2, plus, let's see, this is going up. I'm going to check it here, up 2 for 1. So it looks like it's going 2, 2, 2, 2, always 2 here. And then here it looks like it's going down. If I were to extend that, it looks like it's going down about 3 for 1, minus 3, minus 3, minus 3, and then it goes to 0, goes up to maybe 2 or 3, and then it all of a sudden switches to, oh, looks like this is about 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, all the way through here. So that's what I got a graph. I'm going to start at minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, and 0, and then 1, and then 2, and then it holds 2. And it's kind of a smooth curve here, so this is not going to be a sharp thing. It's going to kind of turn into 2, hold 2, clear to here, and now we have a cusp, and it jumps dramatically to minus 3. Choo. And it goes from minus 3, holds minus 3 for maybe a unit, and then all of a sudden it tapers to 0. And then it goes up to 2. And then a cusp instantly drops to 1/2, and looks like it holds 1/2 the rest of the way. Okay. Finally, this one. Looks like the slope is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So it's got to be 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, and this is what I'd be looking for if this was a test question. And right here, it looks like the slope is maybe 3. There's a line with a slope of 3, and that looks pretty close. So it's got to get up to 3, positive 3, and then back to 0. So back to 0. And then it's got to go to negative 3. 1, 2, 3 down here. And then back to 0. And to positive 3, back to 0, to negative 3, back to 0, positive 3, back to 0, and down to negative 3, and back to 0. Okay?